Hi, Pastor Steve here. I want to thank you for listening today, and I want to encourage you because I know that God will truly bless you as you study His Word. So hey, let's get started.
Hey church family, thanks for joining me for these midweek devotions. So far in our series, we've discussed and worked on the fruits of the Spirit called love, joy, and peace. Now, the next one in our list is patience. This might be my least favorite fruit of the Spirit, and it's potentially the hardest one to master well. In the Christian church, there's an old joke that goes something like this. Anytime a young Christian asks a group of older, more mature Christians for prayer about being patient, maybe with his kids or a coworker, the older Christians generally say something like, "Friend, you don't ask God to give you patience because He doesn't give patience. He gives you life experiences in which you must have patience or you must learn patience." The old timers are quick to say that patience isn't given, it's learned. And quite frankly, they're probably right. Patience is something we generally have to work at. We have to try to be patient in those difficult areas of life. Other words that are similar to this fruit of the Spirit are long-suffering, forbearance, perseverance, and steadfastness. Now, ultimately, patience, as one pastor put it, patience is the ability to endure ill treatment from life or enduring the ill treatment from others without lashing out at them or without feeling the need to pay them back. Obviously, in our spiritual checkup, we must ask ourselves the question, do I consider myself to be a patient person? Our daily lives require us to exercise patience in both big issues as well as small, with those that we love as well as with those who irritate us. Patience comes into play when we are dealing with a difficult coworker, when we are experiencing a conflict with a friend or spouse, or when you experience a difficult trial in life. There are so many situations that require us to be patient. Unfortunately, we can't control every aspect of our lives. The way others treat us and the difficult situations we are in are often simply beyond our control. So how do we practice the spiritual fruit of patience? How do we get better about being patient in seemingly impossible situations? Well, I know the old-timers joke about not praying for patience because God will give you practice at being patient, but those same old-timers would also tell you that you really should pray for patience. How can we receive if we do not ask? If we truly want to become a more patient person, then we must ask God for that help. It may come in the form of opportunities to practice patience, but if it does, then praise God and immediately ask for His help in showing this difficult fruit. In fact, when we call upon God, He can give us the strength to be patient in those difficult times. While we may not understand why things are happening, we can rest in the fact that God works all things together for the good of those who love Him. Rather than trying to make things happen, we can let go and let God take control. This idea of patience is a tricky thing, but there are some great scriptures that I would encourage you to meditate on. One of them is Romans 12, verse 12. Rejoice in hope. Be patient in tribulation. Be constant in prayer. In the letter to the Ephesians chapter 4, Paul says this, "As a prisoner for the Lord, then, I urge you to live a life worthy of the calling you have received. Be completely humble and gentle. Be patient, bearing with one another in love." In another letter, in his letter to the Colossians, Paul is talking about how to live holy lives. He tells us of things that we are to put to death, things that are of the earthly nature. But he also tells us that as God's chosen people who are dearly loved, that we are to clothe ourselves with compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. That we are to bear with one another and forgive each other just as the Lord has forgiven each one of us. Truthfully, I think that we can all grow in the area of patience. So next time you are presented with the opportunity to practice your patience, take a step back, breathe, Pray and rest in the strength that Jesus provides in those exact situations. Happy studying, friends, and I hope to see you Sunday.
Thanks again for listening today. We'd love to hear from you. If you'd like more information about our church, or if you just want to share what God's been doing in your life, drop us a line. Give us a call. Again, may God bless you.